Hello, welcome. My name is Larry Wills, and I'd like to welcome you to what may be known as the fastest cash producing secret known to man. If you're on this website, you may have gotten an email from, a marketer that you may be familiar with, or you may have spoken to someone from our team. However, the only reason you showed up is maybe for one or two reasons. The first reason is so that you can make $50 commissions. The second reason is so that you can make $250 commissions anytime someone visits this site and decide to join us through your link. Please let me explain. In about 14 days, we have a product coming out, and it's called I Am Business Pro, right? I Am Business Pro pretty much is a product that every single entrepreneur in the world is missing. It's the missing link to what may be known as the fastest cash producing secret in the United States, in the nation, right? So this product is actually going to help you, right? Help the entrepreneur, the person who has a burning desire to become self-made. It's going to help you take your ordinary business, whatever that is that you're doing. It's going to show you how to take that ordinary business and turn it into extraordinary profits, right? I'm pretty sure that the reason that you came to this website is because you want to know how to make maximum money in minimum time. Well, by the time you're finished watching this video, you'll be surprised how easy and effective this process is. So I'm going to jump right into it. Please pay attention. It's not going to be long, but by the time I'm finished, you're going to know how to either make $50 or $250 starting as soon as today. So let's go ahead and get started. I Am Business Pro. What is this product? Well, to sum it up in a nutshell, let's say, for instance, let's not even say for instance. Let me go ahead and draw this out real fast, okay? Right now, the world, right, the entrepreneur planet is split up in two groups of people, two groups, okay? And group number one, right? Group number one represents 3% of the population. And then group number two, right, represents the other 97% of the population. Okay. Now I need you to pay attention because I'm going to break this down for you. And by the time I'm finished breaking it down, you're going to really understand why in the world that this product hasn't been on the marketplace and why have everyone been pretty much lying to you, trying to get you to go from, from the level where you are, which is overwhelm, confusion, to becoming a financially free millionaire. And there's plenty of steps missing in between. Okay, so this is pretty much the missing lesson. So pay attention. 3% represents the richest people on the planet. So this represents the rich, the wealthy, the people who live the laptop lifestyle, the people who don't have to worry about, checking the bank account anytime they want to do anything, as far as buying mansions, Lamborghinis, taking their family on, family vacations, or taking a trip around the world. You just don't have to check your bank account because you're living above the poverty level. Like, you're living wealthy, you're living amongst the richest people on the planet. Okay, and then there's group number two. This group, it actually represents the 97%, all the rest of everyone else, right? You, 9 times out of 10, if you're watching this video, yes, you fall in group two. This represents the poor. I'm gonna call it the poor, right? Or I'm gonna call it the broke people. Okay, so don't try not to get offended by these words because it's the truth, and the truth sometimes can hurt. But if you stop doing whatever it is that you're doing today, as far as bringing income into your household, and you have to worry about where you're going to get your next meal from, or your next set of funds from, or your next income, like your next paycheck, or whatever the case may be, you're broke, you're poor. Okay. The biggest difference that separates rich people from poor people is the fact that the rich, we put processes in place and we have our money working for us, where the poor, you have to work for your money. You have to keep trying. You have to keep struggling. You have to think that success is hard and all of these types of things. Okay. And so this is how the world is broken up today. It's broken up into two groups, right? Which group do you fall in? Now, I Am Business Pro. With this product right here, I Am Business Pro, I Am Business Pro is going to shift the differential back into the entrepreneur's favor, right? So for instance, if you're an entrepreneur, you take the I Am Business Pro course, right? You're going to move from this category of people here over to this category of people here, right? It's going to cause an instant shift to happen, transformation to happen within the next the next 90 days, to be honest with you. All right. And so what does that mean for the entrepreneurs group of people? Right. So the world, and I'm talking about entrepreneurs only, right? Because we need people who believe in working a 9 to 5. We need those people. We need to hire those people to build our dreams. So you definitely I definitely want to separate the two. Okay. So entrepreneurs that take the I Am Business Pro course is going to have a shift in everything. Their entire business is going to shift from out of the group 1 all the way over in from out of group 2 all the way over in group 1. So what does that even mean? That means that by the time we finish distributing this product, this number of rich would have raised to 60% of people, and this number will have dropped to 40% of people, right? Now that's a big statement to make. I'm about to explain to you exactly what's in this product in a second, but the reason that's a big statement to make is because this is something that has never been done before on the planet. When we say we're going to change the way the world makes money, that is exactly what I mean. All right. And what I want from you, I need you to help me get the word out. And that's why we invited you to this page. This product drops in 14 days. You have the opportunity to anywhere between $2,500 on up based on, how many people you can invite to this website. So let's go ahead and get started. And I want to show you exactly what I Am Business Pro is so that you can make an educated decision on if you want to rock and roll with us or if you want to just keep it moving. But either way, we do appreciate your time. We do appreciate you stopping by. All right. So let's go ahead and check it out. So clear this off. All right. So I Am Business Pro, right, is really broken down into 2 categories, but we put in place a third one. Okay. So you got Pro, you got Advanced, okay, and then you have what we call our third wheel division. Okay, you got our third wheel division. All right, I'm going to start with the third wheel division. Third wheel division, that is what we call our IMO. Okay, we call this our IMO. IMO stands for Independent Marketing Organization. All right. The third wheel division, if you decide to join us, you will become a licensed producer inside of our third wheel division, inside our independent marketing organization. And with the new product, we're paying commissions on a 50-50 split basis. Okay. And so we're going to explain to you exactly what this means, but let's jump right over here into the Pro course so you can understand what's going on. So I Am Business Pro is broken down. Let me move this out the way really quick. Okay. I Am Business Pro is broken down into 4 cycles. Right? 4 cycles. You got cycle 1. You got cycle 2. You got cycle 3. And you got cycle 4. Okay. Now cycle 1. What is cycle 1? Well, the first thing that you're going to quickly realize being an entrepreneur is that you are in a stage of overwhelm, of confusion, of all these types of things, right? And when you buy these products and these services and these courses, you take all these training classes and all these things, these gurus out here, they're trying to make you do something that's impossible. And I'm gonna give you a quick lesson. Okay. So if this is your starting point as an entrepreneur, and you're trying to get here as an entrepreneur, right? And let's say this is 0, right? And this is where you become a millionaire, right? You got to go through 4 levels, okay? And we call this process 1 level up because you think what they have you believing is that you can go from 0 at level 1, right? Which is clearly the overwhelm stage. You're overwhelmed, right? Because you're feeding your mind all these different products and services and things like that. You don't know how to practically apply them in order to produce an income. All right. And so they're trying to make you believe that every course you buy, everything that you get into will take you to financial freedom, when that's not the case, because this is the 2 levels that you're missing. Right. And then this level that you're missing is systems. Right. This level that you're missing is autopilot. And then this level that you're missing is soaring or scaling. Right. And at each level, once you get out of your overwhelm stage, each level your income is increasing exponentially just because you know exactly what stages to put in place. So you go from level 1 to level 2, you're already financially free before you even become a millionaire, because 99% of the world lives at this stage at level 1, and their income is anywhere between $0 to $75,000 a year. $0 to $75,000 a year. You may fall in that category, and that's why you're living paycheck to paycheck. That's why you're struggling. That's why you're on this website looking for another place or another opportunity to promote, so you can see if you can get some money that's going to supplement or replace your income. Right? You're at level 1. You're at overwhelmed stage. What we do, we teach you how to go one level up, hit the 6-figure mark first, anywhere between $100,000 or multiple 6 figures. Right? And now you're living above 90% of the population. All right. Then we teach you how to put that system on autopilot. Then we teach you how to take it into financial freedom. And so that's the actual process that you're supposed to go through. But no one explains this to you. They just think that you're going to go from where you are right now to becoming an instant millionaire. And it never happens like that. If you do the right activity, I promise you, you'll have great results. But a lot of people don't even know what activities to do. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the cycle 1. So what does I Am Business Pro do at cycle 1? First off, the first thing that it does for you, it teaches you how to set your business up properly. Right? How do it do that? Well, you got to become a real business first. So what you want to do is that you want to do an LLC or corporation. You want to form a business name, right? And the next thing you want to do is get an EIN number. Okay. This step alone, a lot of people don't know how to do it or haven't accomplished it. And even if you do know how to do it, that's just the first step to a big pie. Okay, so bang, you do that. The second thing that it does, right, is it teaches you how to get these things registered. Right, registered to look like a business and not like a consumer. Right, what's the difference? A business has a business email. Right? Not a Gmail, not a free email, right? A business has a business phone number, okay? Not your cell phone, not your mom's house, not your house phone, an actual number that belongs to your business. A business has an actual address, right? Not your mom's address, not your address, not a P.O. box, right? An actual physical address to your actual company. You understand what I'm saying? And then all of these things is registered on the business database, right? Not under your SSN number or anything like that. It's registered under a business database. Let me tell you how important that is for a second. Okay. Let's say, for instance, that you're trying to do something with a bank. You're trying to open up a bank merchant account, and they have a qualification that in order to receive, in order to do that the proper way, you have to have these things registered as a business. So when they put your EIN number under the system and you don't have a business email, you don't have a business phone number, you don't have a business address, you're not registered, then guess what? You come up as a consumer, and then they charge you higher fees. Does that make sense? So in order for you to be even, looked at like a legitimate company, like a legitimate business, you have to be registered the right way. And so that first step alone is what we teach you in I Am Business Pro. Okay, just doing this will automatically and drastically increases your chances of all types of income coming your way. And I'm going to explain that to you further in the process. Okay, now the second part in I Am Business Pro, what is the second thing that we do? Right, the second thing that we do is that we teach you how to set up all your tools. We teach you how to set up all your tools so that you can actually operate your business. I'm going to write this neatly because I need you guys to understand it. Right? So we teach you how to set up your tools. With setting up your tools, well, what does that even mean? Well, first off, you're going to need a CRM management tool, something to manage your customers when they come in. Because a customer experience is the greatest thing in the world, right? A good customer experience is the greatest thing in the world. If your customers aren't happy because they can't get in contact with you, there's no support ticketing system set up, things like that, then you are like dead in the water. Your business is going to fail before it even begins. So you need something to help you manage your customers. We teach you exactly how to do that, right? The second thing that you need is a profit center. Okay, you need a profit center or centers. Profit center is what you use to make money from. Now, a lot of businesses, if you consider the legitimate business, right, a legitimate entrepreneur, you need something to sell. A lot of people say, well, I hate sales. How do you hate sales and you trying to become an entrepreneur? That doesn't even make sense. You don't hate sales. You hate convincing people to buy. So if you got your profit centers set up properly, that's what it's called, a profit center, right? Which means that you got a message, well, you got a product, you got a message that goes with that product, and then you got a market to match the message, right? And so if your message matches your market and your product delivers a transformation to your audience, then you're going to get easy money through your profit centers. We teach you how to set this up first, because 9 times out of 10, you are out here jumping from company to company, opportunity to opportunity, and you are struggling trying to make a consistent, predictable paycheck. This cycle 1 and cycle 2 alone is well worth $10,000, because the only way that you're going to learn this is if you pay $10,000, $25,000 to go sit in one of those inner circle masterminds with the guru that teaches this to their audiences or to their people, to their inner circle people. That's the only way you're going to learn it. Or someone like me can tell it to you, right? Either way, you're going to fork out $10,000 for this information. And of course, you're not going to pay that because I Am Business Pro is going to give it to you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's part 1, or cycle 1, I should say, and cycle 2. Well, what's involved in cycle 3? Now, cycle 3 is the funnest part, right? Cycle 3 is where the magic happens. Okay. Now I can tell you that just putting these things, cycle 1 and cycle 2 in place, you are already setting yourself up for financial freedom. So by the time you have all these, well, these 2 pieces of the puzzle in place, right, you could be making anywhere between $50,000 extra up to $100,000 in additional income per year. Okay. Now, when you set cycle 3 up, this is going to be your working capital. Okay. Your working capital. Okay. A lot of people heard this term before. A lot of entrepreneurs don't even know what that means. All right. So working capital is directly tied to your profit centers. Okay. It's directly tied to your profit centers. So you set up a working capital account with your merchant company, right? Who's ever processing your payments. Now, what happens is that the more money that comes out of your profit centers, the more money you make in your profit centers, the more that's registered inside your working capital. And so once you do this consistently and predictably for about 90 days or so, then your merchant company will say, hey, we see that you are making consistent income. Can we give you another $40,000 so that you can grow your operation even further? Can we do that for you? And it's not a loan like a credit loan that you would get from a creditor, right? Or a loan company. It doesn't work like that. It's money that they give you based on your sales volume. So how do you pay this money back? Easily. When you get a sale, you decide if you want 10%, 20%, or 30% taken out of the money that you make from your customers. So that looks like if you made $100, right, and you're paying back at 10%, then you keep 90, and then working capital take 10. Right? That's how that works. That's it. It's nothing else to it. And you do that process until the loan or the working capital funding is paid back down. But they give you this cash, this instant $40,000. They give that to you instantly because you're making consistent, predictable income through your corporation. You understand? It doesn't have anything to do with your social security number. It doesn't have anything to do with your EIN number. It doesn't have anything to do with your name. It's strictly based on the fact that you set up your merchant account properly. You told them that these are my profit centers. You said, this is how much money I'm going to be making. You showed that would be true. And they want to give you more money to expand your operation because they know one thing to be true. If you make more money, then you'll give them more money. Does that make sense? Okay, and so once you do those things, guys, and then in cycle 4, we just make sure that this process and everything that you're going through is all set up properly, that you have everything set up the right way, and that everything is doing well. Okay, now if you take a look at this entire situation here, you're going to pay at least $15,000 to even be privy to this information. And then please don't tell me if you want someone to do this stuff for you, because they're going to charge you, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to set these types of things up. But I Am Business Pro, like I said, is the missing link. It's the missing lesson that you've never been told as an entrepreneur. When you initially jumped online, you started from the middle. You started right slap dab in the middle of the conversation. They say, hey, here's a link. Take this link, go try to put it in an audience, and go try to sell your product. How's that been working out for you? Is that the reason why you're on this website? Because it's been working great? No, like I say, let's keep going. And by the time I'm finished, you're going to know how to make either $50 or $250 every time somebody visits this website and decide to join our team under your link. Okay. So what is I Am Business Pro Advanced Business Systems? Okay. Well, this is going to get you. Remember, I showed you that timeline, right? Remember the timeline? Levels 1 through level 4. This is you right now. This is you later. And you're financially free. Okay. Level 1, right, is where you experience an overwhelm and you have so many questions. And then when you go one level up to level 2, you're making anywhere between $100,000 to $400,000 a year. Okay. This puts you right here in level 2 by accomplishing all of these things. And in cycle 4, we want to make sure that you're at least making $100,000 to $400,000 a year, because you'll have all these things set up properly. You'll have all these things in place. Okay. And so what is the advanced situation? Okay. The advanced situation moves you kind of like into level 3. All right. So the first thing that comes in the first thing that comes in I Am Business Pro Advanced Business Solutions, the first thing that you'll experience is the 7-figure client toolbox. So we give you our 7-figure client toolbox. All right. Now, what's in the 7-figure client toolbox? First thing is your authority. Okay. Your authority. Okay. So you have social media accounts. I don't even know if you have a website or anything, but you have Instagram, you have all these things. The first thing we do is teach you how to explode those accounts so that you can have hundreds and thousands of fans coming into your page in less than 14 days. All right. That's the first thing you do, because if somebody if somebody finds you on the internet and then they do a Google search for you and they look and see who you are and they do some research and you have 2 fans and you're not really known, you don't have a lot of content, then you're not like that. That may persuade someone that you may not be the leader that they're looking for. And then you find somebody like me and they say, I have over 12,000 fans, I have a bunch of followers on IG. They see all these things and they like, wow, I want to follow that guy, because he seems like he knows what he's talking about. So we got to turn you into an authority. So we're going to give you an authority with your social media. And we're also going to give you authority website. Okay. An authority website presence. Right. And this is pretty much just plug and play. You plug you into these things and pretty much watch them explode. All right. So we're going to give you all the templates that you need. Now, what templates are we talking about? Well, when you get customers into your customer relationship management tool, you're going to need to follow up with those customers. Right. So the first thing we teach you is how to do follow-ups, right? Because the hardest sale to make is the first sale. The easiest sale to make is to get someone to buy from you again and again and again and again and again. All right. And so what we try to do is that we give you what we call the blueprint when it comes to follow-up. Okay. That's what we do. And when we do that, we make sure that you know that your customers are going to continue to buy from you. And buy from you again and buy from you again, because it's easier to make more money. We got this thing, it's called lifetime value of a customer. If your lifetime value of a customer, let's say like you sell a $37 product. Now here's a marketing lesson. Let's say you got a $37 product, right? And this is on your front end. Okay. And that customer pays. On your back end, you may have 3 other products that you are selling. This is $197. This is $997, and this is like $5,000 product. Okay, that customer lifetime value would equate to all of those numbers. And if you get one customer to go through this entire process, that's a lot of money coming out on the back end from one sale. So we teach you how to do a follow-up, how to follow up with your customers so that you can constantly be getting payments in dollars all the time from your customers. Okay, so that's the second thing that it comes with. The next thing that you get in the seven-figure client toolbox, and I think this is the most important part, is the marketing. Okay, you get the marketing, because if you can have all the greatest systems, you have all the greatest tools, you got the greatest products and services, but if you don't know how to reach the right audience, the audience that's hungry for what you have, the ones that have credit card in hand, waiting for you, waiting to buy, begging you to take their money, right? If you don't know how to reach that type of crowd of people, then you're going to be in the convincing business. And in the convincing business, you stay broke. You stay in that 97% equation, right? So in order for you to be effective as a business owner, we got to teach you marketing so that you can learn how to put words on paper, words on posts, words in videos, words on advertisements, pretty much words on platforms to make people buy stuff. And I'm a master at doing that. I've had over 25 years of marketing experience. I have over 25 years of sales experience. I'd have been to every single seminar, webinar, powerful event that you can name, and to take it all in so I can teach this to people. That's why this business, this product that I'm going through right now, is unlike anything that you've ever heard of before, because I've seen it all and I've tried it all, and I've said, you know what is missing? This is missing. The missing link is missing. All right. So we got to teach you marketing. So that's the first thing that you get in the advanced business systems. The next thing that you get is business credit. Okay. We teach you how to set up your business credit. Okay. Not your SSN credit, your business credit. Now, this is very important. And I'm going to give you a practical example. You got your social security number, and then you got your EIN number. Your social security number, your phone number, your cell phone, your home address, all that. When a creditor looks that stuff up in the database, that classifies you. It puts you in an instant classification, either consumer or business. When you give them your EIN number and it's registered properly, like if it's registered properly, it's set up right, that classifies you. You're either classified as a consumer or business. Because you're going to be set up properly, when you go to creditors to start to build your business credit up, you're going to be classified as a business, as a corporation. Because if you were classified as a consumer, and let's just say, for instance, you wanted a Staples card, like a Staples credit card, and you have perfect credit as a consumer, the maximum that they'll give you is about $10,000. Why? Because it is very unlikely for a consumer to put $10,000 worth of office equipment in their office. Right. So they're pretty much maxing you out, and they think you're going to be happy with that. If you get classified as a business, right, and you go to that same store, try to get that same card, they'll give you anywhere between $40,000 and $100,000 upfront money. Why? Because it's not unlikely for you to put $40,000 of office equipment inside your corporation. You understand what I'm saying? So we teach you how to build business credit so you can get business funding, which equates to business money. And you're going to be out there looking like a really like a legitimate, someone who has access to funds, someone who can grab $20,000 at the drop of a hat, just because you set these things up properly, folks. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Like, this is unlike anything that's going to hit the market. Okay. And then you know how we have working capital over here. Well, in the advanced, we teach you how to do investment capital. Okay. Now, investment capital is one of the most prestige funding accounts that you can get. And the reason we say that is because these companies, they look at your entire overall situation and they say, okay, wow, they're set up properly. Everything's running like a well-oiled machine. And so what we want to do, we want to give these people between $60,000 and $1 million, right, for funding to do what? To expand your entire operation. It works similar to a working capital loan because it's just based on what you're doing in business. It's not based on like your EIN. It's not based on like your credit score or anything like that. But it is based on what you're doing in business. And you can get funding, guys, to do whatever it is that you like to do. Whatever it is that you like to do. So if you like this information, you know, this is the status quo of business. And that's why when you first got on this call, I said business starts with I Am Business Pro. Everything else is an opportunity. Okay. Now we're not going to charge you $15,000 for this information. We're not even going to charge you $10,000 for this information because this product doesn't release for another 14 days. What we're looking for is distributors like yourself, people who have a burning desire to become self-made. We want you to turn your ordinary businesses into extraordinary profit. And we want you to do that by helping us promote this to the world. Okay. And so I Am Business Pro is $497. The Advanced Business System is $697. All right. However, we want you to get started today and as a third wheel promoter. Of course, you don't have to pay this and you don't have to pay this. However, you can pay this, right? So the way that this works, let me just show you here. All right. Well, let me say it here first. Let me say it here. You become a distributor. You become a licensed distributor, right? And it's only $100 to become a licensed distributor, right? It's $100. What that means is that if you find somebody else who want to become a distributor and they give me $100 so that they can help us promote this too, you get 50 of that. I keep 50 of that. So it's 50-50 split. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you can also get I Am Business Pro standard system. All these cycles 1 through cycle 4. And if you do that, you would pay the $497. You still get to become a distributor with a 50-50 split. Now, if somebody do this package instead of the $100, you still get 50-50, but you'll make $248 instead of $50. Does that make sense? So that's how you make $50 or you make $250 by taking this website, taking this information. I give you a link. You go find some people who want to help me promote it. They join under your link. You're either going to make $50 or you're going to make $240 or $250. The choice is yours. Okay. Or the choice is theirs, I should say. But this is how this looks. When you log into the website, right, put your name, your email address in a box. You're going to come to a page that looks like this, right? This is called our executive recruiting course. I'm going to teach you how to promote it. You don't have to go find your own people. We're going to give you all the leads and everything that you need. In fact, if we look at, some of our promoters now, give me one. Okay. If we look at some of our promoters now, right, and this is in the back of our system, we have about 55 promoters. All right. And you see our promoters are getting 207, 287, 216 with all these leads, 38, all these leads. We just started promoting this yesterday. So you're getting it at a great moment. And as you can see, it is we're going to teach you how to do all this. There is no guesswork. We're pretty much taking all the guesswork out of this situation. All right. So pretty much you become a distributor. You can start helping us promote this at $99. That's the cost, right? You're going to get I Am Business Pro. You're going to get the I Am Business Pro standard system. You're going to get the third wheel division licensed promoter system, and you're going to get access to our Inner Circle private Facebook group. You understand? If you pay $497 today, then you get the entire full suite. So we're going to give you the I Am Business Pro Advanced Business Suite as well as I Am Business Pro Standard. You still become a third wheel licensed promoter. You make a 50-50 split anytime someone joins you, and you still get access to our Inner Circle private Facebook group, right? All you got to do is click the button for $497. We even break it down into 3 monthly payments of $205, guys, because we want this to be put in the hands of every single entrepreneur on the planet. And in order for us to create that shift, that 97%, and bring that number down to 40%, and then increase the rich 3% to 60%, we got to put this in the hands of the public. It got to be out there. You understand what I'm saying? So, guys, this is something that you've never heard of before. This is something that you've never seen before. Based on the information that you just witnessed, based on the information that I just explained to you, do you want to be on the poor side or do you want to be on the rich side? The choice is yours. Click one of these links, make your payment, tell me that you're in. Let me give you a link. Let me give you the marketing lessons, and then we will go in and rock and roll. Sounds fair enough? All right, cool, guys. Well, again, it's your boy, Larry Wills, master marketer, genius. and I just care about people. I just want to help the world succeed, So if you like what you hear, guys, I'll see you on the inside. Oh, one last thing. If you're still on the fence and you're still kind of skeptical, right? You just want to see what we do. You want to get a peep of it. You can click this link right here. You can click this link right here. Right. And you can get right into our private Facebook group. Okay. So you click on this button right here. You get right into our private Facebook group, and you see what we really doing on the inside, you know. And that's just answer the security questions, because if you don't answer them, we won't let you in. All right. So listen, guys, make your payment, get your link, and change your financial situation today. There's no reason for you to have to struggle. And I'll see you on the inside, and I'll be walking you through the process step by step by step. Let's do this. And I love you guys. Take care. Peace.